and empty sorrow, selfish sorrow, sagging, swaying, saying, shrieking, sending, simple, soul seeking, something seldom saving, seeking, someone, something sad seeming. Cauldron of sorrows, burning and burning, intentions falter, burning altar, sacrificing, sympathizing, synthesizing, cauterizing, cauldron rising, structure melting.
Hey everyone, Crazy Jimmy here with a Vinyl Finds video. Shouldn't say Vinyl Finds. I mean, if you consider like typing and tapping and searching, Vinyl Finds as well. But some of these were found out in the wild and some were not. So, you know, that's just the way I roll. I can't find everything out in the wild, and I don't get out enough to, you know, be doing, you know, what other people probably have the time to do. So, got to do a little searching online as well. But anyways, if you like what you heard so far and what you're going to hear from me, and you like what I show, and you like what I like, and you like my style, whatever it may be, just please hit subscribe and the notification bell. I would love for you to do that. Comments as well. Anything you want to add to the video, any feedback, I'm always open to that too. So really appreciate everyone. Anyways, let's jump right in. That song you heard first, that is 50-Foot Hose. And sorry for the glare. It's in the shrink, so it's not really it's going to have some glare there. Anyways, but really cool cover design. Love it. Super psychedelic. There. And it's on this cool label, which is a subsidiary of, you know, I forgot if it was Epic or what, but it's on this label here, Limelight. Really nice, pretty cool label there. Got like some spotlights coming up, these green spotlights on a pink label. But this is Cauldron by 50-Foot Hose. Really San Francisco band, and you know, there's a little bit of Jefferson Airplane there with this, but this is far more out there. This is like Jefferson Airplane mixed with a little Silver Apples mixed with, you know, avant-garde like John Cage, mixed with United States of America a little bit. Just really unique. Female and male vocals, I think it's a brother-sister combo or husband-wife combo. I'm not sure on that, but I want to say this is 68, so 50-Foot Hose. Hope you enjoyed that. Okay, what you just heard there was Mordecai Jones, and this is a pretty cool gatefold released in Polydor. So Mordecai Jones is really part of Link Ray in his 3 Shack Attack, the 3 LPs that he did with some other artists, and right in a chicken coop. And this is the second one. And he titled it after the alias that the lead singer for this particular one goes by. And that is, I think his name is, it's not Mordecai Jones. His last name's Howard. I think it's Bobby Howard. But he also plays piano, mandolin, and harp on the other 2 Three Shack Attack. So let me show you the label here. That song there that we started with is Walking in the Arizona Sun. Definitely one of my favorites from Link Ray, and certainly off of this album. Really, really enjoy it. And just so that is the Mordecai Jones. And this is the only one of the 3 where Link Ray does not sing. He allows Howard to sing on, Mordecai Jones, whatever he wants to go by today. So this one here, he does not do any singing. Of course, he's writing and playing guitar and all that. And the trilogy I was telling you about this is the first one, the first 3 Shack release that he did in the Chicken Coop, 1971, self-titled. This is actually a 3D, like a die-cut head. And, he looks like it's wrapped up like it's got a little Indian garb there. Pretty cool. But that actually pops out. Let me just show you. Now, the song I played, obviously, to start this was not from this album. It was from Mordecai Jones' album, the second one. But there, I just wanted to kind of show you the really cool. If you like the Stones, but maybe a few more ballads. This one has it all really. But you like the Stones, like late '60s, early '70s output. You can't go wrong with these three Chicken Coop albums. And this is the third and final one he did, Beans and Fatback, right there. This is a UK pressing. That's the final one he did, right there.
To the
right, what did you think of that? A little Marmalade. And this is my second copy of this. That's how much I like this Scottish band, Marmalade, who turned into Blue when Nicholson, this fellow right here, decided to pretty much gather a couple other members of Marmalade and change the name to Blue and release, you know, some of the best power pop of the 70s, in my mind. This is a Mexican press. The song I played for you was, if I can find it here, something Saturday. I'll have to look it up. But there's the London labels. Let me look this up, see if I can find the name of the song. Bad Weather. So that was the track. But really nice Mexican first pressing. It was really nice to find this. And I absolutely love Marmalade. I love Blue. You know, I love that that power pop sound of Badfinger, Big Star. So, you know, if you like Badfinger and Big Star, I think you'll dig not only this Marmalade album, which is called Songs. This is the best Marmalade album. But you'll also dig Blue, 1972's Blue, or 1973. 73's Blue, self-titled, and 1974 album by Blue, Something in the Navy. Really incredible, but that's Marmalade right there for you. Songs, get it. It's amazing. That track you just heard was Falling by Orphan Egg. And this is really, really cool Psych album from the 60s. I want to say this was 68 on the Carol label. There it is. Definitely an indie release here. But Orphan Egg, I mean, this is very, it's got a very, like, zombies / Beatles vibe to it. A little bit of, I just call it pop psych, but definitely has some cool sounds that were pretty derivative of the time, but I like it. I like phasing, and I like, you know, putting vocals through, putting through some of the equipment they had back then. But this is Orphan Egg. Really great late 60s psych, pop psych, whatever you want to call it. I call it pop psych, but really, really good pop psych. Well worth your time and effort to seek it out.
Yes, 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 I love you. Yes, 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 I love you.
right, that was Lothar and the Hand People. This is Space Hymn. This is their second album. I actually like both, their first and second. Their first album, the cover is really goofy. This is a much better cover of them in space on the Capitol label. But that track I played was Yes, I Love You. I think it leads off side one. Really, really great. This has got some Silver Apples element, but it even has a little bit of country in there. It has a little bit of electronic pop, electronic rock in there. Definitely, you'll feel you're in space at one point. I think side two, the last track, is pretty spacey. Really good electronics. I think there's even a theremin in there at some point. There's also some really good pop psych on here. So the variety on this album is amazing. And I love both, but Space Hymn I think is my favorite from them. And this is their second album, but definitely want to seek that one out for sure.
This year has put my dreams behind me. Nothing to know now and no place to go now. Like a fool, I let my pride overrule me. Windows, I'll sit by and watch the spring slip by now. When you look for summer, spring this year is filled with false guarantees here. Flowers may sprout now, but
All right, that track there is Chameleon Church, and this is the band that Chevy Chase drummed in, and he sang a couple tracks on the MGM label. And we'll show you a very young Chevy Chase here. And he was actually a really good drummer. Really good drummer. There he is. Right there. You can see the little butt in his chin. But there's the back, which I showed you in the video as well. I've been really looking for a great copy of this, and I finally found one. Super psyched to get it. So really psyched to get it. Mint condition. So love that. Played it, cleaned it in the ultrasonic, played it, and it just sounds phenomenal too. The bass is big. Vocals are there. They're right in front. Just really breathy and dreamy and transparent. Just a wonderful press. Wonderful album straight through. I love the carnival-esque nature to it, where they'll kind of break into like a broken merry-go-round sound, like kind of like what Todd Rundgren did on The Night the Carousel Burnt Down. Just things like that. Just really cool psychedelic production touches on this that I just really love. And I love the vocals too. The vocals are so dreamy and breathy. Just phenomenal all the way through. Top grade for this album from me. So that's it for the ones that I started with. I have more to show though, but I don't. Those are the samples I had for you to start with. So next up, was happy to find this out in the wild. 1970s Chicago with 2 hype stickers. So one there and one there. So, and it's on the Stereo 360 label, Columbia label. So really nice to have that. This I found out at a thrift, not a thrift, but antique shop. And there's usually a vendor there that puts out some good stuff. But this is an original A1B1 original UK pressing. Supposedly they recut this like pretty fast after the A1B1 they had the B2 A2B2 cut pretty soon after, because they I guess they didn't like the sibilance that they were catching. There was some spitting going on this one, but I really don't hear it. I guess maybe it was the gear back then. I don't know, or what they were playing it on. I don't know why they felt they needed to recut it so fast. But this is an OG -1 with got the die cut, the pinched. You're not going to see it, but the pinched spine. Really nice find there. This one here I also found out in the wild at Newbury Comics in the new arrival bin, Blue Nile. This is Walk Across the Rooftops by Blue Nile. I did not have this one. I have the second one, Hats, but I did not have this one. For $10, of course, I'm going to grab it. Super good price, near mint condition. So looking forward to hearing that. I'm sure it's not as good as Hats, but I'm sure it's good nonetheless. This one here was a special order. This is Phantom Planet, self-titled 2004. This one was never pressed to vinyl. So, pretty much the only time I'll ever buy like a modern repress is when something is new to vinyl. And this is no different. I'm a big Phantom Planet guy, so yeah, I gotta grab it. Only 500 pressed, 300 on this splatter. And this is kind of the album where they heard. I guess they heard the Strokes, what the Strokes were doing in 2003. And then pop this out in 2004. It's kind of Strokesy. But there's elements of Phantom Planet in there too. This is the album where Jason Schwartzman kind of left to focus on his acting. Even though he put out 2 self-titled albums, one in 2007 and one in 2009 under the moniker Coconut Records. So go figure. But Phantom Planet's 2004 self-titled. Right there. Alright, next up we have Cajun Country, Gilbo. Right there. And this is the album that he did with Clarence White and Gene Parsons from the Byrds. There's some Nashville West music on this as well when he was doing that. But this is from the Netherlands, only pressed in the Netherlands, so it's the only way you can get it. There's that. Really good stuff. Love country rock. Speaking of country rock, Swamp Water. Really cool die cut sleeve. It's in the shrink, so I can't show you, but the panels open up. There's 3 panels, and they open up. So really good country rock with great harmonies. You know, it's got that really great Eagles vibe. Speaking of the Eagles, this is basically this band here included Gibb, and this entire band with Gibb was Linda Ronstadt's backup band. So go figure. So were the Eagles. But Swamp Water kind of did their own thing here. Self-titled album from them. They released a couple, and they're both phenomenal. Right on the vein of the Eagles. I mean, really great harmonies, good rock songwriting. Not as sappy as the Eagles. This is a little more harder. This is a little harder than the Eagles, but definitely will remind you of the Eagles for sure. And of course, they worked with Linda Ronstadt too, so there's that. This is really cool. This has got like a Beach Boys Friends era vibe to me. This is Fox, The Revolt of Emily Young. I love this cover, by the way. It's in the shrink, so it's going to have a little bit of a glare. But super, super neat cover on the Decca label. So if you like Beach Boys Friends era, maybe a little Sunflower era, love the vocal. I love most of the vocals on this. There's another singer that sings a couple tracks that I don't love so much, but I like the main lead singer and the harmonies and how he kind of triple tracked his voice and his vocals for this. But definitely love the mellower tracks on it. Really good stuff. Call that pop Psych for sure. More on the pop than the Psych. This was a cool find, white label promo of Hawk Wind. Warrior on the Edge of Time. One of my favorites from them. Love Grill as well, but this is phenomenal, especially side 2 where, you know, some of the electronics are in there versus side 1. I'm definitely more of a side 2 guy, but both sides are just phenomenal. Really incredible album by Hawkwind. Is it Hawkwind or Hawkwind? Alright, next up, been getting back into a little Grateful Dead. Of course, I've got their earlier stuff, but wanted to check out Blues for Allah and Wake of the Flood, which I have somewhere around here, but love both of them. Grateful Dead records right there. But this is just a really good, I guess some say they kind of went jazz on this, and yeah, there's some jazz elements, but there's also still their country rock bass there. So that didn't really go away. It's there, but yeah, there's some jazzy elements in there, a little bit of prog going on. I like it. I really, especially side 2, the first track, the long track on side 2 is just fantastic. Side 1 just flows, like the first 3 songs just flow by with no break. So you can just put it on and have fun with it. Really good. Next up, this is Mash Mackin. I think it's Mash Mackin, on the Epic label. This is really cool. I guess this band had this massive hit in Japan. It went number 1 in Japan. Let me get the track for you. Pretty funny. In also broke the Billboard chart in America and Canada, top 40 that is, with where is it? It's called As the Years Go By. And you know, I played the song and I didn't really recognize it. So, but then again, this is 1970. I was only 3 in 1970. So when this was a hit, I was not listening to the radio. And this really isn't, I don't think As the Years Go By is really played in the radio anymore. I certainly haven't heard it. But I like it. It's a really good, it's cool. It's jumpy. Kind of have you bouncing around a little bit. So, pretty good. Love the tempo changes on this. Love the chord changes that are really unexpected on this. Love some of the organ work. The musicianship on this is amazing. This album swings. Really swings. So, Mash Mackin, self-titled, 1970. Canadian band, by the way. Really good stuff. All right. Got a few more. This is a private press from the Acid Archives, Broken Bow in Idabel. So this here, the best way to describe this 1978 album, by the way, look at that die-cut sleeve. They really spared no expense. There's a lyric insert. There's a psychedelic sticker that came with it. Privately pressed. Really nice gatefold, die-cut gatefold sleeve. You can see the die-cut there. Just cool stuff. Private press. This album is different, it says in the bottom. Well, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a mix of our Stevie Moore, but not as good, and Todd Rundgren. So, like early Todd Rundgren. So that's what I get from this. Some of the silliness from Todd Rundgren is also in here. And some of the, the tape experiments from our Stevie Moore here. It's a decent listen. There's some really good tracks on here, especially the first track on side 1 and the first track on side 2. Something's Coming, I think it's on side 2, is really good. Check that out. Good piano pop. Got a few more here. Plain Jane on the Hobbit label. I actually got a couple of these now. So if anyone's looking for a really clean copy of this, I've got I got one I'm probably gonna post up. When I say clean, I mean it's really clean. Like the vinyl's, VG++, super quiet, and the sleeve is, I would call the sleeve near mint. So, but check out the sleeves, really beautiful, really sharp, no ring wear at all. So just has a little hole punch, which all these had. Can't even see it. You have to really look for it. But it's one of those little BB hole punches that go through the label. So no harm. Plain Jane, really good little mixes, pop psych and country rock. So dig that. Couple more. My Bloody Valentine, Ecstasy and Wine. Great post-punk, dream pop kind of mix on this. This is some of their earliest stuff with Strawberry Wine, 1987. Belinda Butcher comes along on some of this stuff, so really nice to find that one. 1977 punk masterpiece, The Dead Boys, Young, Loud, and Snotty. But really nice to have this right there on the Sire label. Did not have this, and I do like I do like my punk. Did not have a stereo Wild Honey, so definitely wanted to grab one of these. I got the mono. I know the stereo is inferior, but I saw a great near mint copy of it, so I'm going to grab it. It was at a great price. And then there's Swamp Water's first album, Swamp Water. And, this is Linda Ronstadt's, was Linda Ronstadt's band. So there's Swamp Water, another great country rock album with cool harmonies. I think that will do it. One more. I'm going to... did they pull it? No, I did not pull it. Okay. That's it for today. We've done enough today. But hey, thanks for watching. More videos to come. Really appreciate it, everyone. Have a great weekend. Have a great long weekend, that is. Toodaloo.